And here alongside me in the commentary box is Jim Beglin.
Yeah, thanks John. Well, we have great expectation here today for both sets of players. I mean, this match really promises something good.
We're now underway. Bienvenue. Quadro Asamoah. Pogba. Montoya. Marcelo. Arda Turan. Marcelo. No, needed a better ball there. Pogba. Sergio Busquets. And that's not getting through. Evra. Cáceres. Bienvenue. And he tries from long distance.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
An important interception, things were starting to look dangerous. Remy, goal, Juventus! He was never going to decline an invitation like that.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance, it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
We didn't have to wait long for the first goal. Quadro Asamoah is the player to take it. Arda Turan. The opposition posing a few questions, but he's able to intercept. Montoya. Pedro. Arda Turan. Bienvenue. There's space on the flank. The ball played into the box, but met by no one in the end. Remy. Uche. It's an opportunity. That was a carbon copy of an earlier miss.
Juventus have been enjoying as good an attacking spell as you could wish for, and yet they've been incredibly wasteful. I mean, they could have wrapped it up by now, and it's not going right for them.
It's Pedro.
Pedro really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Puts it away. It's a 2-goal lead now. I'm afraid that one's down to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this game was very much in the balance, but at 2-0 they ought to be able to defend this lead from here. Well, I feel I've got to praise the shot here because it's not easy to execute those first-time volleys. They usually end up in rosette, John.
Yes, the keeper was certainly tested. He hits it. It's a really good try, but no goal.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Bienvenu. Montoya. Uche. He's going on his own. Pumps it upfield. Bravo. Does all that's asked of him there. Cáceres. Daniel Alves. Pogba. Bienvenu. Lifts it through. Well played, that got them out of trouble. Gabi. And a much needed intervention that was too. Daniel Alves. Montoya. Pogba. Kwadwo Asamoah. It's Evra. A header, and it's a really well-taken goal. Only 5 minutes remaining in the first half. And now there's a platform for a counter-attack. Mathieu is there to intervene, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Daniel Alves. Pogba. Daniel Alves. That'll be a throw-in. Ogbonna. No, the defence alert and picked out the danger. So, off we go then with the second half. Arda Turan plays it into the danger area. Remy, a chance. He carved out a pretty presentable chance.
Well, they just weren't able to deal with him. You know, he was allowed to go straight through the middle, and I'm sure he'll be a little angry at himself for missing that.
He wasn't far from finding the net again.
He's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
It's Daniel Alves. Tries with his head. He couldn't quite turn it in.
Juventus didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Pedro. That is great goalkeeping. And he gives chase. Kwadwo Asamoah pumps it upfield. He's free through the middle. He shoots there. Not this time. Long way off that.
Well, the defender was stuck to him like glue, but he got his efforts away. It wasn't quite enough, though.
Marcelo knocks it forward. Arda Turan. Bienvenu. "60 minutes on the clock. A fine tackle, stopping him dead in his tracks. Evra. Thiago Motta. Marcelo. Oh, he's lost out there. Here's Nigel de Jong. Raul Garcia. Uche. And Nigel de Jong. Here's Remy. Good through ball. And now it's been played forward. Ogbonna with the foul. Evra. It's Kwadwo Asamoah. Thiago Motta. Mathieu. Arda Turan. He goes looking for his teammate. Trouble looming, but he's able to cut it out. Daniel Alves. Montoya. Well intercepted, saw the danger and got to it. Thiago Motta. It went out of play. Pogba. Bienvenu. Remy. Raul Garcia. Here's Nigel de Jong. Arda Turan. That is wayward.
What an effort that was. He's done very well from that distance.
Montoya. Bienvenu. Marcelo wins the battle and emerges with the ball. Uche. He's looking to find his front men. A stern challenge coming in. Daniel Alves. The clock counting down. Marcelo. And Nigel de Jong. Thiago Motta. Remy. And it's hit forward. Cuts it out. Here is Kwadwo Asamoah. There's the final whistle. It ends here in defeat, and the players will be mightily disappointed.